So for years, DNG have performed a property price gauge, which has measured where the property is at quarter to quarter and where the movements have been in terms of an overall property market. Last year we introduced an additional property price gauge solely focused on apartments, and this has measured where apartment prices have moved over the last 12-18 months. We've decided to focus in on three different areas. Firstly, the unit types. So we've looked at the average price of a 1-bed compared to a 2-bed and a 3-bed. We've secondly looked at the average price of an apartment in Dublin overall. And thirdly, we've categorised Dublin into different areas, into different categories. So we have Central Dublin, we have South Dublin, North Dublin and West Dublin. DNG's apartment price gauge has found that over the last 12 months, apartment prices have improved by, on average, around 2.3%. In quarter 1 2016, interestingly, this improvement has picked up pace, and actually apartment prices have improved by 1.3% in that quarter alone. Well, the best thing about selling apartments is that they appeal to such a wide variety of buyers. Our DNG Central team looked at the profile of buyers since the beginning of 2015, and we found that 68% were to investors, the majority of which are cash buyers generally, and the remaining 32% were to owner-occupiers. So obviously our DNG Central branch, they deal with the likes of Dublin 1, 2, 4, 6 and 8, and these areas are high employment areas. For instance, where we're standing, you've Google headquarters over my shoulder here. You have some of the biggest solicitor firms in the country within a square mile of here. So you're going to have investor interest due to the employment, but you're also going to have interest from those who work in these areas because they want to be near the city centre, they want to have city living, and apartments obviously offer that. Our apartment price gauge looks at 4 different areas within Dublin. So you have Dublin North, Dublin South, Dublin Central and Dublin West. Our studies have found that in Dublin Central, prices have risen for apartments by about 3.9% over the last 12 months. And this is considerably more than the average throughout Dublin, which is 2.3%. Boland's Quay, which is due for completion in early 2018, is going to consist of a mixed-use development. There'll be 41 residential apartments, there'll be commercial space and office space also. There'll be potential there for restaurants or cafes or the likes. So it's going to be a very trendy development. Over my shoulder there'll be a 15-storey residential apartment block with an office block beside. And the mills here beside me will stay, and these date back to the 1830s, one of the oldest buildings in one of the newest and trendiest parts of town, so I think that in itself makes it very exciting.
Absolutely. I work out of the DNG Central branch, and what I've noticed over the past couple of months is that there's a wide variety of buyers in the market. With rental levels being so strong in the city, it's attracting a lot of investors and also owner-occupiers that are trying to get out of this rental market.